up, YouTube? Okay, so today I think I'm going to go through more just the comments and see what comes up. I have some ideas for some screencastifies I want to do, like the Venom trailer. I want to do a review on that, but I want to do it with the screencastified where you can see what I'm talking about, and I'll pause it on certain parts and talk about what I see, as well as that new Spider-Man PS4 game. I want to do the same thing with that preview. So once I can get on a more updated computer, which can be in a couple days, I'll do a screencastify on those, so then you can actually, it'll be cool, other than me just talking about it. I want to point out details, because I've seen both previews very quickly, and I really didn't analyze it heavily, but I want to do that. I want to bring that forth. So let's just get back to some of these. Okay, Predator Wookie, I did that yesterday. It says maybe pull out some of your old Peter's Web props. I pulled out a costume. I am going to pull out a lot more over time. I just don't want every post back to back. Okay, now we got this costume. Okay, now we got this costume. I'm going to bring it all out eventually. I just want to keep the channel and the uploads diversified. I want everything to be a little different than everything else. Even though, like, today is just reading comments, one of these comments might become what this video is going to mainly be the focus on. I don't know. So let's see. Okay, Oliver Flores, what do you think about the PS4 game? Again, I'll get to that. Michael Daniel says, what do your kids think about your fan film? You know, my kids are 5 and 7. I haven't really shown it to them too much. I know my wife has shown little tiny snippets here and there, but they haven't actually sat down and watched to where I was like, oh, look, guys, I was Spider-Man. But they're coming of age. It's just like the Green Goblin. There was some scary stuff. There's a lot of bloody scenes and things like that. So I didn't want to expose my kids at such a young age to that. But since they are coming around, I think they would understand. It's daddy. It's just props. It's fake. I also see Michael Daniel, you said, did you tell your students and maybe showed them that you did a Spider-Man fan film? Actually, last year was my first year as a teacher, and in my introduction of, okay, I'm Mr. King, this is who I am, I did include a picture of me in the costume up in some rafters, and they were kind of like, whoa, like they were kind of like mixed up, but I told them I made a Spider-Man film, and then I never showed it to them in the school. You can't really do that, but they sought it out, and then they came a couple days later like, hey, we watched you, and we've been watching them, and like, it's cool. I think it definitely in the long run bought me some points with the students, to where if they got in trouble with me, it was never, they never took it too seriously, because they're like, well, he's cool, he did Spider-Man movie, so it's okay. I see Michael Daniel also said, I think if you did their reaction, it would be hilarious, like teacher or my kids. So I think we could do a screencastify of that in the future, where it's my kids in the little square and their reaction while Peter's Web, a portion of an episode, is playing. I think that would be entertaining, and you guys would probably get a kick out of it since they're so little, but they would be into it, I think. Predator Wookie also says, since you're a teacher now, maybe talk about your teaching life similar to Peter Parker when he was a teacher. Well, I know that it's kind of funny because I'm pretty sure it was the last one, the episode 6 that I did, I played Peter Parker older and as a teacher in the classroom teaching. And it's funny because I remember when I filmed that, it didn't feel completely foreign or weird. I wasn't like, well, this is really weird being up here and like, what do I do? So it's funny though that became what I ultimately, my career. So it is still, I mean, it is funny. It's really fun. You never know where you're going to end up. Let me see here. Man, it's great to see you again. Thank you, Roman Mahanger. Midget 156 Productions, good to see you back here again. Thank you. Okay, Spidey Vlogs, Video Log says, have you thought about doing another Spidey film? Guys, it takes, I mean, anyone out here that's listening, if you've done a fan film that you really put your heart into, you want it to be good. It takes so much time. It takes so much time. It takes so much physical. It takes a lot. You got, like, I can't believe I did what I did at the time. Like, thinking back and doing it again now, there'd be no way. There'd be no way. So I don't know. You know, never say never. You never know. My son, when he's like 15, might be like, oh, let's do a video, and then I'll be like, okay, cool, I'll pull out the stuff and we'll get it going. So you never know. Again, 666 Productions, I kind of asked the same thing, but then he's asking, is there any project scripts for other fan films or even original ideas that you would like to do? No, honestly, I haven't even thought about the fan film world. It just kind of fell back into my mind, and that's why I'm doing this channel. I just kind of the steps were set in place for me to be led back here to talk about this stuff. Timmy says, let's hear some awesome, my musical background stories. Those are coming. Dark Sun says, yay, and I say yay back. Jamel Umanzor, it's amazing you're back. It would be amazing you can be giving video tips on how to make a fan film, or maybe a video where your kids react. Like I said, Screencastify's coming for that. Interesting name right here, Wet Beans says, dude, it's great that the king is back. You never really went into what the symbiote costume material was. Okay, so I'm going to definitely, as well as the OG suit. So I did the OG suit one last night. If you haven't seen that one, watch that one. I just uploaded it yesterday. And I explained the velvet material. So the symbiote suit's coming. Everything's coming. It's all coming. The Venom suits, the Venom mask, it's all coming. It's just in time as I find things. But I'm definitely going to get to it, and then we'll analyze it and go through it. So I don't know, just a question been eating away at you. Well, if you watched last night's video, the OG suit, everything's pretty much answered in that one. What are your thoughts on the Venom film coming soon? That's Superhero Incorporated version 2.0. Gamer Guy D7 Aces, hey, remember me? I do remember you. You did interview me back in 2012. Can't believe it's been 6 years. A lot has changed since then. It's good to have you back. I'm curious to know what you think about Spider-Man now, since a lot has changed since the abysmal, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, LOL. Yeah. Gamer Guy D7 Aces, I covered that one, I think, in my second to last video, where I reviewed Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and I kind of catch everyone up on how I'm feeling about how everything's going. Moon Knight 69, aka Nate Vining, do reactions and Spidey stuff, and do your students tell you used to be okay? Yes, I tell the students. No Soy and Normie, oh my goodness, you're back, totally awesome. Favorite Spider-Man comic book? I mean, I left off on buying the comics so long ago, I'd have to think about that one. And I ended up having to sell all my comic books. I had a few thousand, and I sold all of them. I only have a tiny little stack left. I had to sell them. I had to help pay the bills. But you know, it's all, you soak it in. Like when you read them, you know how we do it. We read it, we bag it back up, we board it, we put it away. So it's more the experience of reading it, and then you're like, oh, this is cool, yeah. And then you put it away, you kind of forget it's there. So the fact that I sold them, I'm not like, oh, they're gone. I experienced reading them. It was fun for that time of my life, so I had a great time doing that. I don't remember any specific stories at the moment, though. What do you think about Spider-Man Homecoming? Check my Tom Holland video. And any other Marvel characters that you like. Yeah, I mean, I like all of the classics. I like Hulk. I like them all. I like Iron Man. I like Punisher. All the classics. I like them all. The originals, the Thor. Like, it seems like the cinematic universe has been improving characters to bring them back, and then the comic books, from where I left off, revamps the comic books. Arnaj Martin says, honestly, the best thing I want to see is a Spider-Man fan film after the years. Oh, I covered that a little while ago. That's going to be really hard. Peter Parker has a family now. See, I've noticed this that some people have told me that the storyline now is kind of, he's older, so that might be kind of interesting to get back into someday. Bottle Cape says, yes, and I say, yeah. Let me see. Webline says, you still have the best Spidey fan film series, hands down. Thank you. After you made those videos, there was an emergence of Spidey fan films on various channels that would copy a lot of plot points from the Amazing Spider-Man series. Well, I remember I did mine, and there was only a few out there. I know Dan Poole, his Green Goblin video is what got me going. So if my videos burst out a whole wave of Spider-Man fan films, that's great. That's cool, you know. That's good to know. I didn't really know that until I read this comment. Good to have you back. Thank you. Oliver Flores, oh yeah, back. That's right, baby, I'm back. Gaming Gamer TV, Peter's Web. We need more Peter's Web. I don't know, man. Bottle Cape, why don't you use your old channel? I thought this is the old channel. Also, maybe a workout routine. Yes, I will do a video. I'm going to help you guys that don't have a gym membership and that don't want to go to a gym. I'm going to, in the future, do a workout routine that's in real time, a 15-minute workout that I'm going to set up the camera. I'll edit it real quick, too, where it's like, okay, ready, we're going to do 10 push-ups, go. And then you're going to see me doing the push-ups. I'm like, okay, pause the video right now and go do 10 push-ups, then come back, and then you'll see me do, or something. I'm going to try to figure out a cool routine for you guys. Everything you can do at home, because it's easy to do everything. Thoughts and time. I've done that. I talked about that. Okay, Shino Bigas says, it's funny how he's a teacher now. Yes, it is funny. I talked about that. Stop motion movies. The best fan film, Spider-Man, is back. Thank you. What was your reaction to Spidey's fate in Infinity War? I discussed that on my Tom Holland review. Speaking Bands Entertainment, same thing. Review for Homecoming. Watch the video. Got it. And then you say, no way, I missed you, man. So glad to finally catch up with you in all caps. Thank you. Thank you. Piliop Pakeli. Talk about your opinions on MCU. Done. And he says, do you prefer live action or animation? I've always liked live action. So that covers all I think I blasted through all the comments for the first video I posted. The Roger King is back, the first one I just posted a few days ago. So I'm going to keep it there. Just know there's a workout routine coming. There's a Screencastify review of Venom. There's a Screencastify of my kids' reaction to Spider-Man, my Peter's Web films. More comments coming. I'm just going to keep stuff going. And, oh yeah, the PS4 video game preview looks pretty awesome. I mean, I only watched like 10 to 15 seconds and I stopped it because I watched it right before filming this, because I figured for that one I want it to be fresh, like to where you see my real reaction of like first time ever seeing it. So aside from those 15 seconds, everything will be fresh and now. So, oh yeah, and also 23D 1998, there will be a video on my musical background, anyone that's interested in that. Thank you guys for all your support. Appreciate it tons. Remember, make sure if you haven't subscribed yet, most of you probably have, subscribe. Hit share. If you have this link on this app on your phone, hit share and text this to someone and tell them, subscribe to this guy. We got to get more subscribers going. I've already gotten 5 or 6 more in a couple days, which is great. So let's keep that going. Ring the bell. Like it. Comment. Because I'm using the comments. The comments feed me what these are going to become. And then we will go from there. So guys, have a great Saturday. I'm going to upload this now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.